Hey YouTube, it is Mike MacDonald VSG coming in on my week 17 update. First saw my surgeon on January 17th. I weighed 368, blood pressure 180 over 100 on meds, type 2 diabetic. Day of surgery, which was February 24th, I was 350. This morning I was 278, which is a 4-pound loss for the week. That's nice. So let's see, from day of surgery, I have this written down. Let's see. Anyway, I think that's 90 pounds from day of surgery. 90 pounds from starting, and I think it's 79 pounds from day of surgery. I could be off, but I wrote it down someplace and didn't see where I wrote it. So anyway, I'm rolling along. Blood pressure right now this morning was 122 over 80, not a diabetic, and everything's rolling along. It's been a good week. I added a bunch of my regular routine. I had kind of a self-imposed stall just in the 280s because I was in conferences and business, and I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't stressed out because I realized I wasn't back on my routine, and this week I got back on my routine. I try to bike commute 3 to 4 days a week. It's 13 miles each way. It takes about an hour in, about an hour 20 minutes home, and it's a good effort, and I love doing it, and it's great. And so I try to do a couple other things. Try to row, and I try to do some light weights, so I don't have the gun show like Sleeve Rocker had, but it's just it's been something I'm really trying to get focused on. That for the rest of the summer, that's going to be my priority, is just getting on top of exercise and getting that rhythm. I've found I want to talk today about the mind, because that seems to be where it goes. But I got this physical thing working. I've really come to appreciate my sleep. I've had a couple of outings where it stops me. I mean, I'm not going to eat. If I do the things in setting up, drink water, do that stuff, I'm full. And so, and those evil vegetables, they just fill me up so fast. That broccoli, I understand George Bush now a lot better, because that broccoli fills me up like nobody's business. And I have a wife that, I guess we're trying to be flexitarians. That's the word I heard. My daughter told my wife that about flexitarian, and my wife was doing some research, and that in fact is a category, which means you little meat, little this, mostly fruits and vegetables. So I'm a flexitarian, I guess. So anyway, I want to talk. I have a bunch of shout outs I want to do at the end, but I just really want to, the mind, I think, the physical thing I got figured out, and what I need to do, and if I do that, I'll lose weight, I'll burn calories. When you get as big as I was and you were, there are issues. To me, I still struggle. I have to fight with grazing. I still have to fight with, gastric tigers talking about stress, eating as a result. It comforts us. No one critiques us. It tastes good. I mean, the downside, a lot of us, food tastes great. I mean, it's not like it's something bad we were punishing ourselves to eat. It tastes good. And, my surgeon said, a lot of that stuff we eat and the packaged stuff just goes down so smoothly that you just do that. And it does. So to me, the issue really is, it's right up here. That is the battleground. That is the battleground. And I see that I'm still vulnerable to, I try, as I mentioned before, to live in this new normal, but I gotta take ownership of my mind and stay on top of it, because the mind is where it wants to almost, there's part of me, it wants to sabotage. It wants to, get you derailed. It wants to put you in a foul mood. It wants to wake you up at night so you eat. It wants to do all those things. And one of the cool parts of this community is people share that they're going through that same journey. It's kind of like they share image issues. They share that. And I think that's been really helpful to me, is to hear other people going through that same challenge of the mind. And I think you really have to be intentional and be on top of that, because if we sit back and allow the mind to kind of run over top of us instead of taking ownership of it, that's how we slip back. And that's how you get 3 pounds becomes 10 pounds, becomes 50 pounds, becomes 100 pounds. And I ain't going to have that happen. I mean, I ain't going to happen. So, and I know you're not supposed to say that, but I can get rid of my clothes and I get rid of stuff when I get down to new sizes because that ain't happening. I'm healthy and I'm getting healthier, and that's all a good thing. I just think that to me that's been the surprising thing, is how much I have to stay on top of my mind. Focused, I got more energy so I can do more stuff, but guess what? I still got to push my fat ass around to go exercise, and do I want to do that? Yeah. I mean, I'd love to have that positive addiction of doing that, and it just takes time to do that. More than 30 days. It takes months and years to get that focused, and making sure that I am staying healthy and staying in my rhythms. I think that's really important for me, is staying in the rhythms of life that work for me, and staying focused on that, and not allowing encroachment from other things. And that's, you become a pleaser, you do all this stuff as our lives and serve others, and we need to be a bit selfish in managing our food, in managing our time, in managing our activities, managing who we let, come in. Adam Shoup was talking about an NSV where his neighbor came up and was genuinely concerned. That's pretty cool. That was great. I love that story. But it's an issue of you have to be careful of what you allow. I mentioned last week that I had a client that thought I was looking sick. And granted, there's maybe some more gray in my cheeks than the flushness when I was morbidly obese. But now that I'm obese, it's a little less gray. Hopefully when I'm overweight, it'll be really gray. So anyway, I don't know. Beside the hair, the hair, that's great. But I will tell you, you have to stay on top. You have to be intentional about managing your schedule, your time, making sure you're working out, making sure you're doing what you want to do. If you like certain exercises, Gastric Tiger likes driving the iron, Sleeve Rocker likes lifting. I mean, go for it. If you like it, do it. And that's the healthy thing. You don't have to do stuff you don't want to do. So figure out what it is you like. I like riding my bike. I really like riding my bike. I like rowing. Those are two things that I like. They're very cathartic and very, it just gives me time to process issues. And I take time sometimes. I love the contemplative journey of prayer. And it lets me do some of that. And lets me rest and slow down. And I have to keep the important things. There's a thing, InterVarsity wrote a book on the tyranny of the urgent. Sometimes we allow important things that aren't urgent to overwhelm us. And really we need to keep the things that are non-urgent but important in the right place, so we don't allow things to encroach on us, and do it intentional. So the mind, I think, has been the surprising thing, and I encourage that. There's a bunch of people I have caught up this week, and there are some people, and if I sound redundant, I apologize, but it's my personal admiration. I'm going to say it right off the bat, as 9,000 other people have. Less of Sarah, congratulations on your 250. You are the pilot boat that leads this, Gooch and a few others, and Fat Kings. There's a few people out there leading this this group, and I'm proud of you, Sarah. I thank you for your authenticity. I thank you for your success. I thank you for keeping it real. I look forward to when you post, and congratulations. You are well deserved. You're an angel. Bobby, I get a kick out of you more than you know. 100 pounds. You're a stud. You look sharp. Sell the damn suit. Get a new one, or get rid of the suit and get a new one. You're great. And I hope I bump into you at Obesity Help, because I'm about to buy my ticket. Jennifer, almost 100 pounds. You'll own that next week. That's yours. You got that, girl. I love this one. This has been a new one that has just really been something I look forward to when she has a new posting. That's Sarah Harry Draco girl, 1989, 100 pounds. Man, you kick it, girl. I think you're kicking the pants. I really enjoy your effervescent, sacrilegious, you kick it, man. I love it. Thank you and congratulations. Ezekiel, good one. Hang in there, brother. Thanks for sharing our heart. I'm with you. You are doing great. I stalled out at 309 for 3 weeks, and I did everything right. And then all of a sudden, my body said, okay, we don't need to store the energy anymore. Let it go, Bob. And I started burning it again. You will too, because you're doing it right. And thanks for sharing. And by the way, maybe one of those paint guns and drop that motorcycle riding around your street. I would tell you, Gastric Tiger, hang in there. You are a machine, and you will do great. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for. I look forward to you. I learn a lot from you. You're great. Smarter than crap too. Sleeve Rocker, the gun show was the best. I don't have a gun show yet, but man, thanks for having a little humor, not taking yourself so damn seriously. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Keep pumping. Get the pump. You got to get the pump on. And so you were getting the pump on. I noticed you probably pumped up. Those veins were full, brother. And you rocked the sleeve, baby. You were kicking it pretty soon. You're just going to go to that hog pile. We're going to call you Hog Sleever. So great job. What else is going on? Mike, Austin Oshino, you keep it real. Thanks for being so well thought out in all your responses. Ryan, congrats on the 100,000. VSG Zach, you are the man. I look forward to you, your cat, everything else. You just you connect with me. I appreciate you. Anyway, there's a lot of them out there that I love. What's the one? Shoot, I'm going to miss one that I wanted to mention. Anyway, well, that's about it. I rambled on longer than I wanted to. Congrats to all those who have done that. Congrats to keeping it real. Congrats to sharing. Thanks. You guys keep helping me keep the good input in the mind, the authentic input in the mind. God bless you. Rock on. Keep going.